20. Trees, leaves dying. I think it's more dying off than early color changing. We never actually had a full drought, but we are abnormally low or dry. Alright, so it is Sunday, August 17th. Well, it's a little after 6 o'clock in the evening. Just had some rain showers come through, and the temperature dropped by about 12 degrees. It got up to 88 again today, and it was humid. It was horrible. And the sun's been very, very strong this summer. Really high UV. Here, check your peaches. Where's your peaches? Where's smart boy? Yeah. You good? Hey. So when I went out, it was down to about 70 degrees. It's a lot nicer now. I was waiting for this. I was hoping that it was going to at least get cloudy and cool down a little bit. Okay, so of course now the skeeters are coming back out. Not that they actually went away when it was really hot. But let's go through, see how we're doing. Also, the advantage of waiting until after a little bit of rain is everything looks happy again. Getting a lot of wilting. So these marigolds are all grown from seed this year. They got nice and tall. And our Cherokee beans, they got up to there. I haven't gotten a step stool to see if I can get it to go along that twine. But they've all gotten high. That one's up to the roof up there. That second one over. And they're producing a lot of beans, and the beans are turning color into that dark purple first. Right? There it is against Teddy, see? And then after that, they're drying. So we're actually at the stage where some of the beans are drying. But the nice thing about when they get red like that is now you can see just how many beans we're getting along here. There's some green ones there still. But beans all the way up to the top, all the way out, hanging out here. So they're doing good. Cabbage is still really slow. And then my Calypso beans, look at the size of some of these pods on here. Look at how big and long this pod is. That's awesome. And as you can see, they're starting to turn, tan and lighten up. And there's one there that's like it's about drying. So these, once the leaves start dying back and wilting, I'll pick those and hang them. Really curious to see how the carrots are going to turn out. Rampicante is doing good. Let me get a view from the other side. I did pick the one large one that was growing over here, but we have the second one going here. I just noticed today there's a one up here, so that's good. That'll grow right down the center and get long. Got another one over here. It's climbing good. Look at that. It's a mystery. It is supposed to be very resistant to squash vine borers. Pretty though, all these little tendrils. All the way up and past. Tomatoes are doing great. They actually got up above these boards. So I'm glad I put those up when I did. And we've been picking tomatoes. They're starting to blush now. So as soon as they get a little bit of hint of blush, we can bring them in, and they ripen up really quick in a day or so. So quite a few. And quite a few all the way up to the top here on these guys. Quite the producer. And the second one in the pot here has a couple tomatoes on it as well. Put more up on this tier here, ready to start. Hi, Bastion. What you doing? That's a very big sunflower, if that's as tall as you are. Huh, sweetie? Bastion. Having to start to get in the mindset of harvesting and getting ready for fall. Because while the tomatoes are still growing and flowering, I have to figure out what I'm going to do with this horseradish. It's quite a bit of processing. And we have a lot of eggplant to eat. Look at, we still, on this one thing, we have those 3 and 4. That's how big that one is. Picked a couple off of this one yesterday, so it still has that one left. This one here has 3 in there. The one next to it has 2 there and there. And the ones in the back, this one's got more flowers. This one's got another one on there. And then that little one back there, too. So, quite a few. We've been enjoying it. We picked one of the celery yesterday and had that. It came out really good. One in this corner. And so the stalks are getting to be a good size. Very tasty and fresh. Sunflower's doing good. This is obviously going to be a really big one. So far 3 blooms on the Mexican sunflower. Some of these others are doing. Let me just check on the butternut. And then we'll see on the other garden. So the butternut is stretching quite a bit from over here. We have one vine going along the ground. And we do have some female flowers in there. A lot of the male flowers are still blooming every day. And here's the upper vine with a lot of female flowers on it, mind you, all the way up over here, wrapping around the electric fence, which is off now. It's totally disconnected. So hopefully that stays on the side of the fence. It doesn't look to climb the trees, or else I'm going to have to go dig through the woods for my butternut. So that's spanning out a good 8, almost 10 feet, I think. That's doing good. Yeah, we got a couple of the other. That bed is still not doing good. Just not getting enough light. These ones, I'm not sure if we shocked them by transplanting. They're growing. But I was hoping to be a lot further along with the cabbages. These are also Brussels sprouts, and while they're doing better, notably, they're only, about a foot tall. And it's more than halfway through August now. And this was this other tomato, which is getting its flowers on it now. So we'll get at least a little bit from this one. And I have to give that another tie and tie that one soon too. And we actually still have some of the Sweet Williams, a flower here and there on these guys. We're waiting for the potatoes, like this one here. These are finally starting to die back a little bit, so we can dig in and see what's going on. But they've been going strong. Even on the really hot days, they think they get just enough shade, and some of the weeds around the bags are keeping them from drying out too much. So they're doing good. Coming back over to the Hubbard. I think I counted 4 the other day. I was going around counting, so we got this one up here starting good. We got one down here doing good. This is the biggest one so far. Right up here. Give you an idea. Well, we have 1 plant, 2 plant, 3 plant, 4, 5. So 5 plants, and most of them have 2 vines coming out. Like this one here, we just thought it was all growing up over this way. And when I was watering, I saw this Hubbard squash over here in the back, and I realized that right over here, there's a branch that came off and started doing its own thing down here. So, and you'll notice all the open flowers, most of those are males, but a lot of flowers. This is quite the producer here. And so this will keep going until we get a hard frost, which is awesome. The bee balm over here is starting to play out as well. This one here, pretty much all the flowers are gone at this point. I'm not sure if these are little seed pods because that's supposed to spread by root. You can see the leaves are starting to dry up and die off a little bit on the hazelnut, and the hazelnuts are getting very brown. So pretty soon the squirrels will be returning to the yard and harassing the dogs, jumping around. But yeah, this is all the purple bee balm. This is what came after. And that's just about done. We're waiting for some of those sunflowers to open. And of course it's laying down with the heavier rains. And still a little bit of the red bee balm around. And look at the wisteria is actually getting up to the bend now. And we didn't go hunting for it. We didn't train it this year. It just finally started that high. One little lily down in there. And the tiger lily is all done. There was like 2 flowers on there yesterday. Oh, a couple more lilies over here. These guys. This bush hydrangea. Oh, they're still getting a nice color change with it. And this is one of the new ones here coming through. Whoop, I'm not sure if this is morning glory or if this is something else that's coming up from somewhere. We'll have to keep an eye on that. So we got some flowers here. So it was late because D cut back late. So we got all the blooms early down below, and then just some of these are going to be able to still put up some blooms this year. But as you can see, everything is really winding down. At this point, there's not much left to flower. That's really just get ready to harvest things and get ready for that dreaded word winter. Thanks for watching. I got Hubbard squash at least. Yeah. Hi, Bastion.